cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I done. Swear they'll get us here, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Full drive, blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Cuffed and stuffed me in the trunk. Next time I won't get so. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get us there, 'cause I ain't done just yet. My parents' couch, tried to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get us here, 'cause I ain't done just yet.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada, where the torch, in honor of the legendary owner Al Davis, has just been lit, as is tradition before kickoff at Allegiant Stadium, just off the Strip in Las Vegas. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. On the Denver sideline, you get a look at their head coach. He's got his defense playing well. They enter this one coming off the shutout in the win a week ago. His counterpart on the other side, the Raiders head coach, Pete Carroll. His team also winners in their opener, so a couple of 1-0 teams doing battle here. Mike Tirico, along with my partner Greg Olson, it's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. And off we go from the desert. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They're led by their man at quarterback out of the University of Florida. It's Anthony Richardson.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had the 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception he'd love to have back. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that, try to improve in this one today.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers.
Offside, defense.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
60.
From the gun. Intercepted on the 2nd play of the game. And the Broncos are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
At the 45-yard line.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
You think back to last week and what was really a pretty bland game. He didn't do a ton that was overly exciting, but his team was still able to come out with a win. I think that's really a testament to this roster that they have built. Yes, you're going to need your quarterback to play good ball as the season progresses. But in the meantime, they are good enough around him that as he continues to find his way, this is still a tough team to match up with.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
No gain on the play.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 44-yard line.
Here's Dobbins. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Broncos.
First down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On the ground, here's Dobbins.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
First down, Broncos.
Nick snap on 1st and 10. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5.
Gain of 15 yards.
That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
First and goal, Denver.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. On the run to the right. This one caught at the 4.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Dobbins. The ball comes out. And they will get another chance. They cover it up after very nearly squandering a great scoring opportunity.
Nearly a disaster there, especially in this area of the field, Mike. You know these guys are reaching for the ball. That is such a priority of every defense around the league. Create.
And he will get into the end zone. K.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Denver. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Will Lutz now for the PAT. His kick is good. The Broncos will take a 7-0 lead.
Broncos 7, Raiders 0. Will Lutz to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. He'll start at the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. So, Greg, the home opener after winning on the road, I know you've said it a bunch, there's a different satisfaction for a team to go on the road and get a win. So it's got to feel good to start your home season at 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, everyone loves to play week 1 at home. Your fans are into it. The hope and the optimism of the season is at an all-time high, but it doesn't always go that way. So they go on the road and they get a win. So now expectations coming back to your home field, your home crowd. Now everyone's really juiced up. So this is going to be a great environment, a great week 2 opportunity for them to not only start 2-0, but to get to 1-0 at home.
And he'll have a first down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at
The trend around the
39-yard
league,
line.
Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability.
Oh, the ball's out. The Broncos have it. Into space. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here, you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And, Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Raiders nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Raiders offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They're in an early hole, 14-0. Got to start digging out soon. They'll begin this drive, 1st and 10. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
And the Las Vegas
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
48-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
On the coverage.
To throw, it's Richardson. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers.
Brandon Jones
And
on
3rd
the
down
coverage.
coming up. Bowers, the man in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. He'll try to run for it. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
Yards on the play. And the Raider 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard
This is an element that
line.
defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down. Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
2nd and inches.
70 Lions.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. So 2nd down, and they'll run it. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game.
Ready up. Let's go now. Broncos.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. This is caught at the 2. And he's in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes, and this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Raiders 7.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
On the return.
The Broncos offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. So, Greg, this offense comes on the road here in week 2. Look, road games are so hard in the NFL, but it's nice to hit the road coming off a win at home.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, it's amazing how winning creates more winning. It kind of has the ability to kind of build on its stuff. It's a snowball effect. So when you're winning, you're feeling good, everything works. And all of a sudden, you start losing, and you start questioning everything about your approach. So the key in the NFL is win or lose, you're on to the next game. And it's the team's ability to start fresh every single week, regardless of the previous week's outcome. Those are the teams that find themselves in position of the playoffs down the stretch.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Of 13 yards. First down,
on the bootleg,
Denver.
it's Nix. And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen. And the Raiders are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
Drive will start on the ground, and that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
He was brought down by Drew Sanders. It's a gain of 7.
Ready.
Brings up 2nd and 3
65.
at the 39-yard line.
So after 14-7 is our score. And we're back in Vegas after this. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football. They've got it with 2nd and 3 coming up.
Check that. Check that. Here we go. Here we go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Let's go.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
So he gets on the board, first catch of his career. I can promise you he's going to hang on to that ball. Now, it wasn't the flashiest of plays, but just try to get him comfortable and try to settle him into this game.
Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther.
27-yard line.
The Broncos offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. A 1st down throw for Nix. He's got a receiver. That's Pat Bryant. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
12 yards.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll go play action with Nix. Moving to his right, and he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
It's 2nd and
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
A run with the fullback in goal. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
3 yards.
They'll come up here 1st and 10.
First down. It's a gain of 3. And the Broncos first
Working
down.
out of the gun. It's Nix. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's
A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Denver first down.
First and 10.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the...
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Dallas Turner, he gets into drop him for his first sack of the young season.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
On second down, it's Nix. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
12-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Now it's Dobbins. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Broncos.
A gain of 10 yards.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard's very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Makes it second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to throw is Nix. There's a short one taken by Ingram.
Nix's pass.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
A gain of 4 yards.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
Go, go. Kill, hey, watch it right here. Go, go, go. Kill.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. That's to the left side in the hands of Bryant.
Nix's pass.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is third and goal.
And it's third down.
They'll give it to Dobbins. To the pylon, he's in. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Denver. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Lutz for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Broncos will take a 21-7 lead.
Raiders 7. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Raiders offense ready to get back at it. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. That one thrown on the run, but the receiver had to reach back, couldn't bring it in, and it is incomplete. John Mechie was the intended target, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Now Richardson. Quick throw, taken in. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Richardson. Oh, a loose football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. To return, it's Mims. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
43-yard line.
Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. Out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
1st down. A gain of 21 yards.
Nix now on 1st and 10.
Denver.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Got his man at the 6. And he's into the end zone. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Broncos. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
The kick is good. Makes the score Broncos 28, Raiders 7. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Now a hit, and he lost the football.
Recovered by the kicking team.
You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. All you want is the ball and a chance to get back in the game. And now, Greg, they hand the ball right back to him on this kickoff fumble.
Mike, you know the saying, when it rains, it pours. And right now, it is pouring on this team. They just can't get out of their own way. They lose a fumble here on the kickoff just to make matters worse. This has just been a complete disaster all around for this unit.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing. Nix. Rolling right. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. It's the linebacker, Zaven Collins.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
The Raiders offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. Open man is Horton. It's caught. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
at the 38-yard line.
A second down throw for Richardson. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Las Vegas, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Richardson. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football at their own 40.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
The Broncos offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Here's Nix to throw. Moving outside the pocket, he will air this out. Looking for Sutton. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down. They'll throw. It's Nix. Open man, and that's Bryant. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
3-yard pickup.
Here's third and 7. Throwing is Nix. That's caught left side by Ingram. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He'll take a shot with Mims. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
So, halftime here out west. Let's send it east to Scott Hansen. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Our tour around the NFL starts now. We begin at MetLife Stadium. The New York Football Giants at home to take on the Arizona Cardinals. And this is Bashal Tutin. He gets past the first wave of the defense, and the race is on. The Cardinals get a second straight win to start the year as they get the tough road victory. Why don't we go over to Charm City now? Check in on the Ravens as they host the Cleveland Browns. And this is Lamar Jackson. It's a touchdown pass from 3 yards out. The Ravens are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. One more to bring you up. Let's go to Arlington. The Cowboys taking on the Jets. And it's Tyler Algier. He's going to take it in, 18 yards away. It's a touchdown. The Cowboys are in the win column. They win it in front of the home faithful and move to 1-1. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. On the return, here's Mims. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard line.
Play action now. It's Nix. Off he goes. Showing off the footwork, sliding down after a gain of 8.
It's a gain of
From the 34-yard line. Here's second and 1.
The 34-yard line.
On the bootleg, it's Nix. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
23 yards.
Yeah, so what I like here is it's not only a really good play call, but it was really well executed by the quarterback. So they used the bootleg to get their quarterback out of the pocket, change the launch point, and then they pair that with a really nice concept downfield. He uncovers.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he is going to score! A pick 6 for the touchdown.
Yeah, that's just a mistake by this quarterback, Mike. That's just really inexcusable. You can't continue to push your luck. And at a level like this, against defenders this good, you continue to put the ball in harm's way, eventually, they're going to make you pay.
Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Raiders are able to cut into the deficit. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Broncos offense ready to come back out for this next possession. You're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it. Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
So 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That one pulled in by Bryant. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Denver first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Once the quarterback gets flushed out of the pocket, Mike, he has to make a split-second decision. Does he remain a passer and give his guys time downfield to work open? Or does he turn into a runner and just try to pick up some positive yards with his legs? I think in this case, the extra time paid off. Remained a passer, found an open target downfield, and he's able to get the ball to him for a nice completion. And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pile. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the 1st down.
And with this field position, Mike, I think you're looking at this like it's 4-down territory. So I think they're able to get it there on 3rd down. But even if he didn't, I think that 3rd down call was all about setting up. If we needed to, we'll go for it on 4th.
A run with Dobbins. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
First down.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Right back to him on 1st down. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
1st down. An 8-yard pickup. And a Broncos 1st down.
Ready?
Back to throw is Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. There's a throw right side taken by Bryant. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ready?
Let the fullback try to power it home. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Alec Ingold. Touchdown, Denver. That his 1st touchdown of the new year. They're out there to block most of the time, but Greg, great reward for the fullback to carry it in for the touchdown.
Not every team in the league even carries a fullback, but man, if you have one on your roster, Mike, not many better places to use him than down here on the goal line.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He's got it. Broncos will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Broncos 35, Raiders 14. Will Lutz to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Raiders offense ready to get back at it. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down.
Richardson's pass complete to John Mechie.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 4.
At the 32-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to get it. 1st down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
Raider 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the 2nd half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
A toss left side, caught by his running back. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
Set up. 6.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. He's going to keep it himself. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
1st down.
Now a give on the ground. And the pickup of 3, or maybe 4. Brandon Jones comes up with the stop.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
70, Timber.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10.
Here we go. Shot. 70.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
68.
Here's Richardson. He'll tuck it and take off. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Las Vegas first down. First and
Bowers,
goal
the man
at
in
the 8-yard
motion.
line.
Throwing, Richardson. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Come on, set. Hawk 70.
Richardson to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21.
Raiders 21.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Broncos take over.
The Broncos offense ready to take over once more. And it would appear they are on their way to a 2-0 start as they begin things here with 1st and 10 in this 4th quarter. They'll run it with Dobbins out of the pistol. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the 1st down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. So they'll have to pick it up on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Dobbins. A gain there of 11. Good for a Denver 1st down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, man he was looking for there. And it'll bring up 2nd down. RPO, quick throw, there's Sutton. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Number 14 with a pickup of 14. And a 1st down.
Broncos 1st down. A gain of 14.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now,
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
2nd down.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. There's that man again, another catch. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Brings up 3rd and less
3rd
than a yard.
and inches. They'll go with the sneak. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. 1st down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Ready. Quarterback go.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Broncos.
And the Broncos
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up 1st downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. Fought through that 1st contact. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Raiders going to use the 1st of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They'll stick with him again. And the Broncos are going to be set up 1st and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Go with their fullback trying to get it. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Ingalls. Touchdown, Broncos. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all offseason long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
Is good. Makes the Raiders 21. Will Lutz to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
The Raiders offense ready to take over possession of the football. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
13
So
yards
from the
play.
36, it is 1st and 10.
First down.
From the gun, Richardson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Complete to
It is 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
Richardson.
6. At the 30-yard line.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Open man is Mechie. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
And a Raider.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10.
Alert!
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Shut up!
Here's Richardson. Looking middle, and there is Horton. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Raiders first down.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
Richardson's pass complete to number 18.
It is 2nd and 9.
Bounds at the 17-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Richardson gonna look to throw. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're gonna stop him for no gain.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming
Gain
up.
of 15 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
Now Richardson under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
To throw, it's Richardson. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Back-to-back sacks, back him up.
A loss of 7.
What's going to happen now on 3rd and goal? And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Bates, good with the extra point. And the Raiders are able to edge a bit closer. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
The Broncos offense getting set to get back to work. And this one really all over but the shouting. One timeout left defensively, but there's no need to use it here. 2nd and 11. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down